Hello, hello. Welcome to Bunny Love 444. How does it go? What's crack-a-lacking? We'll wait for people to get in here so that I can let them know what happened last night. But in the meantime, we'll get the sacral chakra going. Get it going, get it going. And tonight is day 6, or number 6 of the sacred relationship. And being that this is the Sabbath day, of course, we are talking about the relationship between our Father and the angelic team, which are the archangels, the ascended masters, guardian angels, spirit guides, kindred loved ones, all of them coming through. And they've got a lot of messages, a lot of synchronicities that came through for people of what's going on. So we'll get this all fired up and get going because there's a lot to cover tonight. Tomorrow is the last day of 7-day when it comes to the sacred relationship, and we're moving into the sacred task. So we'll get this going. Let it burn, baby, burn. There's some for you, some for me. And of course, we are going to cleanse with the Mediterranean sage because it's very important that we cleanse the clarity so that we know. All right. So when it comes to this, it's like I use the sacred decks that I have because this is the closeness that we have with our Father or our spiritual team, the creator, the universe, the cosmos, however you want to resonate with it. Okay. And it's very significant because when it comes to that connection, they play a big part in everything that we do on our everyday life, every choices that we make. Okay. And like I said, I know a lot of people, um, kind of find this one not so appealing, but that just means that, people have to heal. But as of last night, the reason why the internet ended abruptly is because not only the temps being 117, but then we had the storm stuff that came through, and so it shut everything down. I mean, internet, everything went out, it went off abruptly. I couldn't get back on, so I couldn't let you guys know, but that's exactly what had taken place. So again, I see that we have lost a soul family member, which, okay, that's fine, um but anyways, at least the message gets out because there's so much going on. So when I had pulled from the sacred deck, we got the sound card. Now, sound is a form of energy, right? It's that deep emotional level that we possess, and it's helping us as the transcending individuals that we are to be able to make the changes that are needed. It's you listen to create that power that you have and that connection that you have with our Father. um yeah, I'm hearing it's the universal language. But anyways, so going on to the sacred relationship, it is in our power to come closer to our Father and to the higher power when it comes to our sacred path, because he's the one that makes the miracles happen. He's the miracle worker. He's the one that, gives us the emotional challenges that we go through, that we have to resolve the issues in order to be able to express ourselves, to think clearly, to trust, to fix the broken pieces, the people who betrayed us, um, confirmation, feeling overwhelmed at times, um, but the thing is you have to acknowledge the problems in order to heal it. And there's a lot going on, a lot going on. And so when Father brings forth of the celestial gatekeepers, that means your timing is very crucial and you need to pay attention, because you have to have clear focus on your divine path of what's going on. And a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to follow the divine order. They don't want to activate their soul. They don't want to do the healing. They don't want to put in the time and effort. And that's what stops you, right? Because you're not willing to put in that work. You're not willing to do the things to get closer. And then a lot of you are sitting there wondering, well, why is nothing going right for me? Well, it's because of the fact that you have to have that conviction that allows you and the guides to lead you on your divine path. um so yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it, because like I said, the messages that are coming through, yeah, the truth. Okay. A lot of people don't want to take the mask off. A lot of people don't want to see the truth. A lot of people want to stay in the dark nights of the shadow. A lot of people don't want to come to the light because they're afraid of the light. They're afraid of the things that will come out. Okay. So that plays a significant part, but so does our animal kingdom. You know, this is about seeing things from a different perspective, having that gentle, loving heart, but staying loyal to the journey and staying strong, using your wisdom and the guidance. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, standing in your personal power. Okay. It's like if you can't stand in your personal power to come closer to our Father who blesses you, it's like, and to get that communication, it's like if you're not paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, it's like you're in rest mode, right? It's like you're in rest mode because you're not awakening to who you are. You're not awakening to a bigger plan. And there's always a bigger plan. It's just like any type of achievement that you go through in this life, there is a bigger plan. So on that sacred relationship, it's like the closer you come to him, the greater you understand and get rid of the illusions that are holding you back, right? Because them illusions hold you back to make you go into retreat mode. And when you retreat, you question yourself and you don't stand in your power. You're not loyal to your divine path. It's like you're not taking that leadership. You're not seeing things from a different perspective. You're not listening to the wisdom. You're not balancing yourself out, and you're not going with the flow of things. So it's like your personal power. You see how frail the Siberian tiger looks. Okay, it's like your personal power. You're not even standing in your personal power. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, the medicine card. Okay, because this means healing yourself. This means coming closer to the higher power. As you can see, it's that wave of unconditional love that he bestows on us and gives to us for us to stand in our personal power. And when we're in rest mode, it's like it's lighting up areas in our life that we didn't understand or we didn't know which way to go. So therefore, it's like he gives us the epiphanies to understand the signs and synchronicities. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, because see, Source is the one that we should be getting closer to. He's the one that makes everything happen. It's like you can put in the hard work, yeah, and you'll see the results. But if he really wants to bless you, he's going to see that you are doing the work from them illusions and put you in your truth so that you can stand in your power, right? Yeah, because this is your soul journey, and many of you are awakening to the soul journey. Many of you are awakening to that sacred transformation, and many of you are awakening to them sacred relationships and having that understanding instead of retreating. Because listen, you're tired of retreating, right? You're tired of standing over here in rest mode. It's like you want to further your spiritual career when it comes to getting closer to Father, because you know that He is the one that makes you abundant. He's the one that says, listen, it's like, I will bless you with everything that is meant for you when you do the work and have that epiphany to come to your angelic team. This is your angelic team, right? It's about spreading your wings. It's about being able to take that deep dive and have that passion to heal yourself so that you can have everything that's meant for you. Okay, what else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, by using your intuition. Okay, this is about awakening to who you are. This is when you're looking at this, it's like your pineal gland is your spiritual antenna, right? Okay, and this is where you call it your third eye. That's where the three-dimensional, they call it the third eye, but the fact is, it's called your spiritual eye, right? It's your spiritual eye, and it's your intuition. This is where you get all the guidance from our Father, from the archangels, from the ascended masters, the guardian angels, the spirit guides, everybody who surrounds you, because God deployed them all to you to be able to be that healing medicine to help you stand in your personal power so that you can purify and have these epiphanies while you dive deep into yourself and have a greater understanding what you are meant to do in this world. Okay, because a lot of people, yeah, see, stepping into divine consciousness, look, yeah, Father is the one who wants to awaken you to step into your divine consciousness so that you have a greater understanding of what this life is about. Because He's the only one that can bestow the miracles on you, right? He's the only one that can bless you with what your goals and wishes and dreams are. Yeah, look, remember when I channeled about the celestial gatekeepers? Okay, this is express yourself clearly, trust, fix the broken pieces, acknowledge the problem, heal the problem. A lot of you are feeling overwhelmed, but feeling overwhelmed, it's like when you're feeling overwhelmed, you can see how frail this powerful being is, right? But when you truly step into your power and have that strength and that loyalty, but you have that gentleness within your heart, and you're seeing things from a different perspective, using your wisdom to be able to push forward and go with the flow, there's so many more beautiful things that can happen to you. And it's like, this is the divine order. Okay, so when the celestial team comes out, and the celestial gatekeeper, this golden eagle, and the reason why the eagles are gold and black and white is because that's Father, right? It's the warmth of Him, the purity of Him, and the neutralness, because He doesn't judge anybody. So seeing things from a different perspective is what you're supposed to be doing. It's like the eagles also know how to go into they're like one of the ones that can attend to their own survival, right? They provide and do everything. Yeah, because look, the expansion, okay? And this is you going to the core of things. This is you understanding clearly that you don't need to doubt your truth. You don't need to doubt yourself. You don't need to spiritually hold yourself back. The closer you get to Him, the more the team comes forward to you and they protect you, because you see right here, you see the lightning? That's the epiphany. Okay, the epiphany is coming into the existence of who you are on a spiritual level, and that's being able to expand yourself and educate your mind and soul and go into the depths of who you are. Hey, what else do we have, Father? What else do we have? Yeah, because look, at you are love and light, and it's about acting with care, acting with compassion. And that's why He had me light the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. That's about having the passion of Christ in you to be able to come on your divine plan and see exactly where you're meant to be, right? And he's also saying Archangel Hannah is coming in with the courage card. And so if it comes out, I'll be ecstatic. But he's saying Archangel Hannah is all coming in and saying, listen, have courage, see the truth, know the truth, be that spiritual warrior that he destined you to be, and ground yourself. Because now look, I want you to look at this. This is your root chakra, right? Your sacral, your solar plex, your heart, okay? Your throat chakra, your third eye, which right here is your spiritual antenna, right? Your crown chakra is where you absorb all the information, the signs and synchronicities. And we're going to get into it because he had me write down a bunch of signs and synchronicities today. Yeah, a bunch. Okay. So I will definitely be channeling what they mean because it's to help you grow. It's to give you the epiphanies. All right. But this is where you need to ground yourself in order for your soul to shine, in order for you to step into your power, and that step into your personal power so that you can get the signs and synchronicities and the messages that the divine team is giving you in order to grow. Also with Archangel Hannah, when you chant, because like the monks and the Buddhists do, they chant because they are very connected with spirit, right? And it's going to bring us down into another thing. So hopefully you have a pen and paper, because I'm going to teach you two things that are very vital on your journey for you to understand, because that speaks a lot about you. It tells what you are meant to do. It is telling kind of where you need to go and what you need to look for. But Archangel Hannah, yeah, look, there's the light codes through your third eye. This is that communication through your third eye, right? And by having the light codes, it's like the travel is awaiting for you because he has a life mission for you. You have a life path and a soul urge that needs to come into that communication. But Archangel Hannah, Hannah, he corrected me. It's Hannah, Hanael. Okay. And he's saying, if you chant like they do when it comes to the Oma Nama Shiva, okay. Now look, this one right here, that is the galactic healer, right? So the galactic healers are coming in, whether it's the Pleiadians, Lemurians, the Atlantis healers. The thing is this is the galactic healer, okay? Because a lot of you are healers. A lot of you are earth angels. Good morning, sweetheart. A lot of you are healers, okay? And you have the higher realms coming into you, whether the celestial gatekeepers, whether they're the galactic healers, whether it's the Palladians, like I said, whether it's the Lemurians, you need to figure out where you fit in, because you see the balance. You see the balance radiating, coming off. And this is 1, 2, 3. That's like the Pyramid of Giza, right? There's 3 pyramids that are with the Pyramid of Giza. Okay, it goes back to the ancient of Greek or the ancient Egyptians. Okay, so it's bringing us back tens of thousands of years ago when we had our past life. But a lot of people don't want to look at that. A lot of people are just like, well, the divine will illuminate what is needed to be illuminated for me. Yeah, they will, but you got to be open to receiving the messages. Okay. What else do we need to know, Father? Yeah, look, told you the Ascended Masters coming through. The Ascended Masters, which is the master number 44, is all about the Ascended Masters. And that is the abundant spiritual master number. Okay. So it's like the Ascended Masters are saying, listen, you can stand in your power. You can be very abundant if you trust and believe, and you be able to create that open communication, right? You need to be able to have that open communication, and that's about seeing the signs and synchronicities, getting closer to Father. It's like, when in doubt, pray it out, right? Yeah, I'm telling you, because look, this is the sacred divinity of who you are. This is the sacred divinity of who you are. This is having that passion. This is about being with spirit, because Spirit is saying, listen, you have two paths ahead of you. You have the correct path and you have the path to destruction. It depends. Which one are you going to listen to? Okay. And then it's about coming into reunion with your twin flame, right? Because this is all about that new love forming, not only that eternal union with our Father, that eternal union with our soul family and friends, and our eternal reunion with our twin flame. It's about having that unconditional love every step of the way. That's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's see what the angels of Atlantis want to say, because they're coming out too. And like I said, Archangel Hannel came out. Yeah, Archangel Gabriel came out. Okay. And this is that divine communication. This is that healer. This is, again, them are saying this card right here depicts the Reiki healer. Okay. Like, I'm a Reiki healer. It's healing the world. It's about healing together. Okay. The cosmos and the universe and God and everybody is coming through and saying, listen, it's about healing together, because your middle finger is Saturn. Okay, this is Jupiter. Yeah, this is the sun. Okay, every part on your body represents the cosmos, the constellations. It depicts, and the palm ministry and the reflexology. We'll get into that at some point here, but like I said, it all plays a part. And people are like, well, I'm not into astronomy. Well, then you're not into yourself, of knowing who you are as an angelic being, because every body part on your body has something to do with our planetary system. And that's the way God created you. Yeah, look, again, where did it go? I've gotta find it here. Hold on. There it is. It came out twice because Archangel Raswell is coming in. Now, this is one of my top angels, right? There's 72 angels that help you on your physical, emotional, and intellectual path, okay? And I can give you your angels, but this is Archangel Raswell. He's one of mine, and this is all about retreat. Okay, so many of you, when the tough gets going, you get gone, you retreat, you stop doing the work, you stop putting in. And this is where Archangel Zapkiel comes in and says, listen, you need to have compassion for our Father. You see our Father up there? You see our Father right here having compassion, because the 8-8 portal is coming up, right? That's the Lionsgate portal. That's about the animal kingdom with Mother Earth Gaia. It's about standing in that power like the Lion of Judah, right? Not letting people pull you off your path, not letting people stop you. It plays a very significant part. And like I said, tonight, it's going to be, very interesting of the things that come out. I'm telling you, Archangel Raphael coming in with the fourth chakra and the communication of loving unconditionally in this world, but being able to stand in your power as an earth force, as an earth angel. Okay. And the funny thing is that card coming out. Look what I had channeled and wrote down: Earth Angel. That's how on point I am. That's how on point I am when it talks about the guardian angel. Mother Earth Gaia is one of our guardian angels that protects us and all who lives on this earth. She plays a very significant part to the earth force, which Archangel Raphael is all about the foundation, right? Archangel Raphael, ouch, is all about knowledge, healing, that compassion, going through the transition. It's like, I don't know how to explain it to you, but there's so much information that I could shell out to you. It's all about, the other thing is, the big one is, he's saying it's all about the discovery of who you are, and it's about forgiveness. Okay, it's about forgiveness and nurturing, because Mother Earth Gaia is very nurturing. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah, Archangel Sandoval coming in. Okay, so when I said that our Father is that sun, kind of like when I described the eagle, right? Our Father is the Son of Christ. The thing is he is here helping us dive deep into our emotions, coming out of our shadow work so that we can set the intentions of what we are supposed to be doing on our divine path. It's beautiful. So, all right, let's go into the consciousness of spirit and see what they want to say. Yeah. Again, earth angel confirmation. I'm telling you, it's like I am the guardian of Mother Earth, okay? And look at the purity. The earth angel here in the 3D is holding and healing. This is all healing from our Father coming down, healing the world and giving them a better understanding of who they are as an angelic being. So that's just confirmation. Confirmation. Okay, what else do we need to know? Yeah. Look at Archangel Michael came out. He is God's right-hand man. He is the protector, right? So as an earth angel, when you're opening up to your spiritual side and the innocence and nostalgia of who you are, Archangel Michael is right there saying, listen, I'm grateful for the strength that Father gives us and the courage that Archangel Michael brings to my life, because with him protecting me as an earth angel, we can do the work together, right? We can do the work together. And then we also have the moon goddess. And what can we do together? Not only protect the world, but awaken the world and help them go through their changes, right? Help them go through their changes. Now, they're bringing it forward because August 1st, we have the full moon, which is called the sturgeon moon. We have a new moon. Yeah, new moon, August 16th, they just said. And we have a full moon, August 30th, which is the super blue moon, okay? The sturgeon moon is in honor of the Ojibwe and the Dakota ancestors because they call it the corn moon or the harvest moon because it's in August, and that's where it's about reaping, or not reaping, it's okay, about gathering the mature fruit, okay? Hello. It's about gathering the mature fruit and harvest time, harvesting the corn. That's why they call it the corn moon, okay? So our ancestors are coming in and explaining this because this month on August 8th is the Lionsgate portal, okay? But they're also saying this month is so huge for the changes because they're also saying August 23rd through September 14th, we go into Mercury retrograde, where it's going to cause confusion and frustration to the people who are not wanting to do the work, who are not wanting to complete the cycles and changes, and to get the messages to be able, as an earth angel, to protect and to serve the world and bring it to unity with the spiritual guidance, okay? And so this is about finding that balance in your life, because you can see she's balanced with her light and dark side, right? But here you have the multi-dimensional realms coming in and giving you the signs and synchronicities, giving you the hidden messages in order to propel you forward on your divine path. So what else do we need to know, Father? This is beautiful. And this is that sacredness of coming in to your spiritual awakening. It's like the celebration of life. It's like expanding with Father on that very sacred relationship. Yeah, unbelievable. Spirit's awakening. You as the angelic being. Father and all the multi-dimensional realms are coming in and saying, listen, it's coming through your crown. It's coming through your third eye. Okay, your spiritual antenna. It's coming in with people awakening on the earth. And why is that? Because they want you to be in the present. They want you to be in the present with the new beginnings, right? Because when you're fully experiencing every moment that our Father is bringing to you, it's a greater understanding spiritually of where you need to be, so that you are living in the here and now. You're no longer living in the past because you're healed from the past, and you're not looking forward to the future. You're getting the messages here and now. And the reason why, yeah, look, celebration of life, confirmation. It's about having that loyalty and that freedom and liberation to open yourself up so that all of your chakras are aligned. Your crown, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plex, your sacral, and your root. Okay. And when we have the leopard over here, it's because you're a unique individual. Leopards have unique spots to distinguish who they are, right? And it's about that Celtic healing, to see things from a different perspective and to have that freedom of who you are as an earth angel. Okay. But that's also saying that you need to honor who you are. You need to honor our Father, who He created you to be. And you need to honor Mother Earth Gaia for all of life on this earth. Okay. Because it all comes down to you, right? Yeah. Because you're in that sacred space. You're in that sacred space. And being in that sacred space, it's like you are open to all the multi dimensions that are here, giving you the signs and synchronicities of what you need to do so that you can release things that no longer serve you. Father says, release it to me, have that deeper connection, because that's all about your stability. You see the different multi dimensional realms right here? Okay, it's all about your stability. And he says, in order to be stable, you need to find peace and security and contentment within your own life to be able to surround by nature's beauty with Mother Earth Gaia, which we're talking about right here. Excuse me. And with the Earth Angel, right? But you need to be able to release the things that no longer serve you. You need to be able to go with the winds of change. You need to be that innocent and nostalgic person that Father co-created you to be, so you can open your wings and spread your wings, and to be able to have gratitude and unconditional love, knowing that Archangel Michael is there protecting you along with all the spiritual realms. That's beautiful. I'm telling you. Ooh, all right, Father. So what do we need to know for the abundance of that what we are? Yeah, look it, told you, liberation. I'm telling you, it's that freedom and liberation. And when I look at this card, the light blue with right here, this to me represents that spiritual connection with the higher power, right? Because you're looking at the tree and you see Mother Earth Gaia right here. She's right here, honoring, helping, being the center of everything. And it's like when you see the giraffe over here, the giraffe represents as above, as below, and you are here in between, because the giraffe can see up in heaven, but is grounded here on earth with Mother Earth Gaia. Okay. And this is also telling me when I see this about the different healing patterns right here, and that's confirmation. It's being able to know that your doubts and fears will still come up. They're still going to be here. They're still going to be, no matter if you have that freedom or liberation and that stability, right? Because when you look at this dragonfly, that dragonfly represents that liberation, but it also 22, it's about a stable foundation, right? It's about that stability as you, as the angelic being. And who is more stable? Our Father. 1, 2, 3. That is the divine communication with our Father. So it's about being able to pay attention and know that He is with us every step of the way. What else do we need to know, Father? Oof. Yeah. Again, they're talking about being able to surrender. Okay. This is you receiving information, having that compassion as the angelic being that you are, to surrender it to our Father, to the divine. You see this? To the divine. 33 master teacher. That is our Father. And it's you being able to know that at any time you can surrender what no longer serves you, what you fear. It's like the whole universe is there backing you up, taking you out of your ego, stepping you out of your pride, and being able to hit it the hardest, so that you stop trying to live in the past, or you stop trying to control the situation and receive the divine information. Because that outrageous openness with the divine, is where the true healing comes from. That's where the true change comes from. The blue butterflies is about the communication with the divine, right? It's about being able, because when I see this, divine helping you go through the change and transformation so that you get closer to our Father, right? And heal the things. When I see the cherry blossom is about having that unconditional love to grow yourself, to balance yourself, to break away from any attachments that are like holding you down, right? I love it, Father. All right, so what do we need to know with the sacred relationship? What did I tell you? I'm telling you, our God is awesome, right? Because he wants you to be able to express yourself in your true authentic form. He wants, excuse me, he wants you to have that true essence of who you are. He wants you to learn how to give forgiveness, because the wheel will not turn on a spiritual level if you are holding pain and resentment, if you are holding, any type of regret, because forgiveness strengthens the capacity to let go of that unwanted feelings and emotions that you're holding on to, that's from the past. That's why he wants you to be in here in the present. Why? Because that makes you originally who you are, right? This is all about your stability and that unique original creator, which is our Father, who created you to stand in the unlimited possibilities that he has for you. And it's like the multi-dimensional realms are here helping you every step of the way. They're all giving you communication, the signs and synchronicities. So let me put some hearts up in there, because I'm telling you, it's like, to have that greater understanding speaks a lot. Okay, now we're going to get into the synchronicities that he had showed me today, because he says a lot of you see these and you don't understand what it's meaning. Okay, so synchronicity 933, what and this is all what they channeled to me, because I was on the phone with my friend for like an hour and a half, and she heard how I do the messages. I'm not going to speak on how I get the messages that come through, because I'm going to do a unique video and I'm going to show you how true and authentic I am as the original earth angel that I am. But 933 is coming in about the unconditional love, and it's about bravery and you being in action with the divine realm, getting closer to our Father, getting closer with yourself, getting closer to love relationships, to your friendships, to your family, and to really take a good look. And this is also coming into reunion with your twin flame, right? So 933, if anybody has seen this today on the clock, just know that the divine is telling you that there is a major shift, okay, when it comes to twin flames and that relationship, and a cycle has ended so that you can come into reunion with your twin flame. But it's also unlocking spiritual significance for you, because that great relationship with our Father, with our guardian angels, you have blessings from the guardian angels that are coming in, because they love you eternally, right? And they're proud of the hard work that you are doing to be able to achieve your goals. But when it breaks down to it, 933 is broken down to number 6, which is all about growth and unconditional love. So then we have 77, okay? And seeing 77, this is a very big spiritual number when it comes to it, because 7 is all about faith in God, faith in the higher realms. He's telling you that he is the one with the miracles for good fortune. So when you are in deep alignment with him, with your soul's true calling on your spiritual path and your purpose and your life mission, it's like you stand in your power, being enhanced with your psychic powers, being very abundant, um, making these big changes, greater connections with your guardian angels, where you're getting your synchronicities a lot better. This is your personal freedom and liberation. The ascended masters are also coming in and telling you that you're having a deeper spiritual awakening or epiphanies, or some type of breakthrough in your life right now. But Father is saying when you see 77, this is one of the luckiest numbers in numerology, okay? Because that means you're going through a major shift. And this major paradigm shift is of that personal transformation of who you are to come into the innocence and that nostalgia of who you are. But it's like this mysterious energy that helps you create and birth these miracles. It's you being able to pay attention to all the nudges and the hints and the signs and synchronicities that the divine is giving you so that you can be in full joy, full alignment, right? So that you can be blossoming, okay? And this is for your well-being, not for anybody else's. 77 is also talking about if you have been seeing 77 a lot, this is saying, because you question, well, I don't know if I'm an empath or a star seed or, an earth angel or what I am. When you see 77, that is telling you that you are a light worker on this earth. And that master number is awakening you to your highest potential. So if you're seeing this number and you're wondering where you fit in, you are a light worker, because when they show you a master number, you are a light worker. When they show you the single numbers, okay, the single synchronicities, like it would be like 933, okay, that is telling you that you are a star seed or an empath, depending. But when it comes to 77 and you see 77 a lot, or you see 777, that's telling you that you are a light worker on this earth. You are what is called an earth angel, and you have a very important mission to do, because the master numbers are them super double numbers that are saying, hey, pay attention because your master is talking to you. Okay. And this all goes back to um the presence and the power of the cosmos back in ancient Greece, ancient Egypt. Okay. Now, they want me to give clarification because a lot of people are misleading people when it comes to your soul urge number, your life path number, okay, and what the master numbers are. So, when it comes to the soul urge number and your life path number, it is only 1 through 9. Okay. And there's a reason, because if you got your pen and paper, I'm going to help you break it down. All right. You're going to figure this out right now. What is your soul urge and your life path number? Now, when it comes to the master numbers are 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, and 99. That's it. That's it. Okay. And the reason why he's having me put these out, because people are giving you the wrong information. There is no life path number when you're talking about 11 and 22. Okay. Them are master numbers. That means that you, as a light worker, are here for change. You are a change maker, or you are a spiritual teacher. Okay. Or you're a leader that he has for a mission for you. So that needs to be clarified, because a lot of people are being misled when it comes to the soul urge and the life path, which are only 1 through 9. Okay. And the reason why 1 through 9, Father said, because you as the angelic being are getting the enlightenment of where you need to be put in and where you have your placement, right? Because it all means something specific when you find out your numbers. Okay. So also, he wants you to understand, because a lot of people are like, well, what is the soul urge? What is the life path number? Okay, but the soul urge number is what your heart desires more than anything in this world, right? It's like breaking down to what your heart desires. So what I need you to do right now, if you're paying attention, what I need you to do is on your piece of paper, and this is only for you. You don't have to share it with anybody, but I'm going to tell you how to do this. So take your full birth name, first, middle, and last name, okay? And write it out. And we're going to do this slowly because I'm going to give you the numbers that go with the sequence of the letters or the vowels in your name. And that's going to play a significant part of what is your soul urge number, okay? So, are we ready? Everybody got their full birth name. It has to be your full birth name that's on your birth certificate. So write that down, and somebody send me a thumbs up when you're ready to rock and roll to the next part, and then I will give you the numbers based on the letters, okay? Based on the vowels that are in there. And this is going to bring it down to show you your life path number, right? I already know all mine. So, okay. So, all right, sister, you're ready? Okay. So, if you have an A in your first, middle, or last name, I need you to write the number 1 right underneath that letter, okay? Write the number 1 under every A in your name. If you have a U in your name, and that's first, middle, and last, we're doing it all the way through. If you have a U, write the number 3 down below that letter so that all the numbers are on the same row. If you have an E in your first, middle, last name, write the number 5. And if I'm going too fast, just tell me, please slow down. If you have the letter O in your name, write the number 6 for every letter O that you have in your name. And anyone that has a letter I in your name, write the number 9. Now, here's the tricky part. Even though Y is a consonant, depending on the name, Father says that Y turns to a vowel. So if you have a Y in your name, write the number 7. And then give me a thumbs up when you've got all them vowels, got the numbers written down, because then I'll take you to the next step. Perfect. Okay, so now I need you to take all them numbers on the vowels throughout your whole name and add up all them numbers. And then once you add up all them numbers, say like you got 23, okay? We're going to break that down into a single number, which would be a number 5, right? So depending on what number you have, so like say if you got 11 in your name, okay, this is just an example. Say you got 11, we're going to break that down to 2. Say if you got a 23, that breaks down to a single number 5, right? Because you take the 2 plus the 3 equals 5, right? And once you take that full number from adding all them numbers up and you add them two numbers to create it. Now, say if you add up all them numbers and it gives you another double digit number, then you take that number plus that other number, not both of the double digits, but you take that other double digit. So say like you got, prime example, it's like you got 23 and it came down to where it broke down for you, we'll say 40. No, let's, Father, what's a prime example? Okay, so if you take 43 and you break it down to 25, okay, so then your 25 would be a number 7. So once you have your single number, then I need you to write soul urge number, because that's going to be important in your life. And now we're going to do the life path number, okay? Because the life path number is the decisions. It's basically the decisions between your mind and your heart, where it becomes balanced, so that your heart and your mind are balanced. This is your life path number. So then what I need you to do is I need you to take your birthday. So say like if your birthday's February, go 02 plus what your date is. So say like here, best way to do it, go like this. Okay, so we'll go 02 plus 17, and we'll say they're born in 83. We'll just do that, right? So it goes 02 17 83, right? So it would look like that, right? February 17th of 83, right? Okay, so then we would take down the 2, 8, and 11. So then it would look like that. 2, 8, 11, right? So then that would be broken down to a 21, which anybody who was born on February 17th of 83, your life path number would be a 3. So you see how I did that? You take your birthday, drop down the month, you take 1 plus 7 is 8, 8 plus 3 is 11, you add all these up, that's 21. So then 2 plus 1 is 3, and that would be the life path number. And again, this is only 1 through 9. So now if you have your life path numbers and your soul urge number, if you care to share it, I can go on to explaining the next, because this is where the master numbers come in versus the 1 through 9. Which, and I'll share mine, that way nobody has to feel awkward. So my life path number is 1. And when you are 1, okay, that is master number 11, which is the divine path, right? And that is considered the most intuitive of all numbers. When you have that master life number of 11, that's broken down for me, it's the most intuitive of all numbers when it comes to that master number, okay? And I also have the master number 33. That's why I say the master 33 teacher, because Father has not only put me here as an earth angel and a healer, but he has also put me here as a spiritual teacher, which he has also put me here with the 44 master, which is being very abundant and being very powerful as a leader. Okay, so did it all make sense to you guys on how to find your soul urge and your life path number? because there's a lot of misconception when it comes to the soul urge number, the life path versus the master numbers. Okay. There are three different components to your natal chart that comes into the innocence and nostalgia of who you are. Because, like, and I'll use mine for example, since I am master number 11, okay, my compatibility when it comes to my twin flame relationship is 2, 3, 5, and 6. Okay. And when you look at that, okay, 2, 3, 5, and 6. So, Father, help me out here when it comes to it. He's saying that it would be, hold on. So it would be, I believe it's Leo. I believe it's Leo. Hold on. Okay. I think is when he says I think is Gemini. Gemini is the third house. I believe Scorpio. No. Leo is the fifth house. See, Father, tell me. It'd be with a Leo and a Virgo. Because Leo is the fifth house and Virgo is the sixth house. That makes sense because the seventh house is Libra, the eighth house is Scorpio. But it breaks down and tell you your compatibility when it comes to your partner of what zodiac sign they could be. Okay. So yes. So okay, let me hold on, sweetheart. Let me do some configuring here quick for you. Just to make sure. So and that's added with the full year, right? Because you have to put the full year. Okay, so let me see here. Okay. Okay, so they did the correction of, so you have to put in there what Father just came in and said is, because yours is not adding up right. So he said you got to put 11, 02, 19, and the year you were born, add that all up. Because he's showing me according, and I don't know the year, you don't have to put that on there, but what he's showing me is a life path number 4 for you. And that's not right, Father, because if you go should be, yours should be life path number 9. depending on your year. See, it makes it hard because you have to have the month, and any single number, you take the month, put 02, and then 19 and the year, add that all up. Because it should be 23 brings it to 27. 27 would be a life path number 9 on algebraic form. So here, let me get a different piece of paper here. Okay. So, and my little turtle. Okay, so if it goes, I'll show you here in a second. So then it'd be 2. So then it would be okay. All right, so 0, 5, 0, 6. Yeah, so it would be here. We'll go like this. So it would be a life path number 5. This is what it would look like. So you take this number, and here. So it would go 5, 2. This would come down as 21. You add all these up, would be 35. Or 32, excuse me. And 32 would be a number 5 life path, which I'm a number 5 life path too. So if you go by my adopted name, but my birth name, I am the number 11. So, and if somebody, if they were born like this, it would go 11. Okay, so that would come down as 2, 2, 23, which would be 27, which would be a number 9 life path. So, does that make sense? How you find your life path number? Okay, yeah, so that will play a significant part when it comes to what your sacred task is. And that's why he's having me teach you guys this now, so that you can make sure that you get it and make sure that there's no misunderstandings. Because when he goes by the numbers of the vowels that I gave you, it's because he goes 1, 3, 6, 9, 7. So the reason why he gave them numbers is because the vowel A is number 1. That is you as the angelic being, okay, who is very abundant, getting the communication to the new beginning. 3, 6, 9 is the spiritual realms, and number 7 is Yahweh, which is the Y. That is a consonant, but in like the word Emily, Father breaks it down to the Y is actually considered a vowel, and that's why he put number 7. So, okay, so your name, yes, you are very welcome. Okay, so that means with your name, it came up to 11. So that's your soul urge number, right? Your soul urge number would be a number 2 then. and you would have the master number 11. So that plays a significant part. And that's why he doesn't want people to get it misunderstood, because when somebody says you could have the life path number 1122, no, that is showing where your ranking is here in the three-dimensional of who you are, okay? And we'll get to that here when it comes to the sacred task, but that's why he channeled to me today, and he said, listen, I need you to know your soul urge number is your heart's desire and your soul's desire, right? That's why it's the soul urge number, because that's what your heart and soul desires. But when it comes to your life path, the life path is all about the decisions you make from the mind and the heart, because it needs to be balanced in order to be able to spiritually get that communication. So it's very significant. Like I said, I write all of everything that's being channeled, because it's like a master number 11. Okay, since you've got the master number 11, it's like you can go behind the scenes, because master number 11 is very spiritual, very intuitive. It is the highest ranking master number in the numerology on a spiritual level. And that's the fact that you can pick up, relationships, health situations, and everything else, because you are a light worker. A light worker can depict all them things. They don't have to be around the person. Okay. The thing is, it's like you have higher spiritual gifts that you can awaken into. Now, when he showed me number 1033, okay, that synchronicity right there is you as the angelic being getting the message from the master teacher that you are on the right path and that you're going towards achieving your goals, as the angelic beings are giving you the signs and synchronicities to make progress on your divine path. And you're getting it from a master 33 teacher, which is broken down to that master teacher is getting the messages through our Father, which is broken down to a number 7. And that's all about your master teacher having trust and believe and faith in our higher power of our Father, right? It's trusting our Father, and it's trusting the divine realms when it comes to the ascended masters and the archangels and all of them. Now, this is a big one. So if any of you have seen the synchronicity on the clock, 1101, okay, this is master path numbers 11. This is a big one here, because you on the divine path, it's us angelic beings that are very powerful divine forces here on earth, right? And it's helping us manifest our dreams of what we need to do for our mission to bring all of our feelings into alignment. Okay, this is where the soul urge number comes in, about bringing our heart's desire and our soul's desire to fruition. But our life path number is bringing our heart and mind into balance. And we've talked about it before on the sacred transformation, right? But this is where it's in alignment to also be able to watch your thoughts when it comes to it, because God is watching our growth and our achievements. But this is being able to communicate with the higher realms and getting the messages and having that happiness and that positive energy, right? So then it's also that tells you that you as the seeker coming into union with self, you're going to your next phase through awakening, right? It's like you're ascending to the next level, and that's because you are doing the work from your past to be in the present, to prepare you for that beautiful future in the mission and that sacred task that Father has for you. So he's also saying in the next couple of days, which on Tuesday is that full moon, which is the sturgeon full moon, and that is, it comes from my home state, Minnesota. The sturgeon moon is representation that these are spiritual fossils. Okay, the sturgeons are considered spiritual fossils, and they go back tens of thousands of years, but they're living in the here and now, but they're called a spiritual fossil because it's like these sturgeons can get up to as big as a Volkswagen Bug. Okay, they can get very big, but they come from my home state, Minnesota, of where the sturgeon is, and the Lake Champlain. Okay, but this is God also telling you that you have miracles of new beginnings that are coming and taking place, because this month alone, not only do we have the two full moons, the new moon, the portal, this is the lunar month where we have the significance of 3 full moons, which 2 being the power super moons, right? Because the blue moon is on August 30th, but it's also the Lionsgate portal, and we go into Mercury retrograde from August 23rd to September 14th. And this is where a lot of people will fall into confusion and frustration, and that's where they want to give up on their divine path. But Father says, don't do that, because he is the God of miracles, right? And you trust and believe in him, you get closer to him, you have the new beginnings, and you have future developments that are coming on while paying attention to the signs and synchronicities that lie ahead for your divine path. He said, this is the motivation that you need for your divine path as a divine being, to be able to bring your guardian angels in to give them messages, because they're happy with your progress. They see everything that you're doing. So it plays a huge role. Okay. Then some of you could be seeing the synchronicity 1155, right? 1155 is huge because this is all talking about new beginnings on your divine path. It's you being that positive leader to make positive change and expressing your wishes, goals, dreams, and desires, and being able to go with the flow for learning. This is also time where if you haven't met your twin, you are going to be coming into reunion with your twin when it comes to your personal spiritual transformation, so that the reunion can grow together. If you've seen the synchronicities 144, okay, so this is you and the ascended masters working together to stand in your power to be abundant, because this is broken down to a number 9, which number 9 is all about that things coming into fruition, that spiritual enlightenment. But it's also about being able to hold the hope and the encouragement during the difficult times and stay positive, stay focused. It's like, have faith on your goals, your wishes, your dreams, and your desires, because the ascended masters are helping you along that journey, and they're helping you unlock your spiritual growth by getting the strong messages from the master teachers or the earth angels that are here to give you that compassion to bring you along on your success. It's also talking about when you see 144, it's talking about the people. He's saying something about the people of ignorance. Okay, Father, you didn't give me that message before. It's something about the ignorance and self-righteousness in the connection. And it's about making them connections and forgiving them connections in order to have that unconditional love, positive energy, that richness in, thank you for the confirmation, Spirit, to have that richness in forgiving, because when you forgive, that is actually benefiting you on your soul urge number and your life path, right? So it's being able to impact your life, and it's not about who's wrong or right. It's Father coming in and saying, listen, when you learn to forgive, you're giving that unconditional love. That means you hold Father within you, because anybody who can love knows our Father, and anybody who don't love don't know our Father. So then we have the believers and the non-believers, and it's not confirmation. You hear that? It's not about having to go to church or anything like that, Father says. It's, do you believe and do you have a connection with our Father? Because the more you do, the better connection that you have with Him, the more that you're going to manifest, the more things are going to be yours. So that's that one. Okay. I'll get to that one. This one breaks my heart, but okay. And so then if you've seen the synchronicity 155, again, he's saying, listen, you have positive changes for the hard work and open mind of that personal freedom that you have done. Okay. And that spiritual awakening that you have had. Okay, because you can have a spiritual awakening and it's like a flower. It's like each petal bud has to like fully open, right? So this is broken down to a number 11, which is your divine path, but it's that spiritual awakening to your next level, because you can have your awakening, and somebody who's fully awakened, like I'm fully awakened when it comes to it. That's why I have knowledge where Father brings me in all these different areas, and people are like, well, how does she know so much, or how does she know these things? Because I walk in the existence with him. But it's you coming in and coming to that higher consciousness for your life path, because you have balanced your heart and mind, because that's what your life path is all about, balancing that heart and mind to do everything with unconditional love and compassion, right? And it's to be able to remain true to your goals by staying focused on our Father. Okay, so now if you've seen 244, this is trusting and believing in your spiritual team. This is your spiritual team supporting and protecting you. Okay. Um, yeah, Father's saying something too, because in the difficult times, you're like, well, why do I go through these difficult things? It's because that is a weak area for you, and you go through them difficult things to build yourself stronger, your confidence stronger, know your worth even more, so that you can use that determination to get through it, to get to that next spiritual level. So it's also broken down to a number 10, which number 10 is you as the angelic being. Okay. And this is him saying that you are co-creating a brand new chapter with him, brand new blessings and miracles coming your way. It's like you're now becoming into your master number. Okay. Like we had talked about, how I showed you how to get into that. That's you coming into your master number and being able to utilize your master number, because depending on what your master number is, it's like is going to depend what part of your mission is. Okay. So that's beautiful when I see that. If you see 255, 255 is all about you trusting your spiritual journey. Are you truly trusting it? Or are you willing to make the changes, take the risk, and step out of your comfort zone so that your miracles can come in? Are you trusting your intuition and your guidance and the messages and signs and synchronicities that you are getting, so that you can have like the 9 of Cups? Because the 9 of Cups is all about that comfort and satisfaction, knowing that you have a deep connection with our Father and the spiritual realms to get the messages, to make the changes, right? I love it when he brings all these in. And the only reason why he's bringing all these synchronicities in is to help you understand when it comes to your soul urge and your life path and your master number. Okay. So then, if this is all about the communication, this is all about faith and unconditional love. So if you see 313, okay, that's Father trying to communicate to you. That's where you really need to pay attention, because he's telling you whatever you've been lacking. 313 and having the faith about our Father, he's talking about he is the miracle giver, and he is the one that is going to progress and bring that money to your financial situation that has been stressing you out. He's talking about that's where you're going to move forward into these new beginnings, because you've been putting in the hard work, but this is also saying that some of you may have separated from your soulmates or your twin flames. You might be in a separation right now. Oh, I can't answer that right now. I'm live with my soul family. But this is where you're coming into a stronger foundation to finish healing some of the things so that you and your twin flame can come back together. Okay. Um, I know this is a lot of information, and I'm sorry if I'm going too fast, but you can go back and watch it. I'm just trying to make sure that I get all of Father's synchronicities out there because it pertains to my whole soul family. It pertains to all the new people that have come on the channel and the ones who are really putting in the hard work. So now, if you've seen 330, okay, this is that unconditional love. And he's telling you, watch your decisions so that, because remember in the reading, we had it where you have the two different paths, right? You have the divine path and you have the path to destruction. This is where he's saying you need to stay on the right path in order for that good fortune that he's bringing you, that spiritual growth that he's bringing you, um, and that the angels are trying to tap in and communicate to be that master teacher to you, to tell you things. So if you're hearing your left ear ringing, it's because the master teachers are trying to tell you something from the angelic realms, right? And this is how you can be abundant. It's like, start paying attention to every sign and synchronicity, every hint and nudge that they're giving you. It's very vital that you listen to the master teacher. And I'm not just saying, the ones that walk with Christ and give the message out as the master teacher, but I'm telling you, if your left ear is ringing, okay, that is your spiritual team that is trying to communicate with you, and you're not listening to the nudges or the hints that they're giving you. If your right ear is talking or ringing, excuse me, talking, if your right ear is ringing, because all of our body do certain things when certain things are going on spiritually. So he's telling me to tell you, left ear is that unconditional love from your spiritual team communicating with you. Pay attention to the thoughts that are in your mind. Pay attention to the things that just took place within in that time when you saw that synchronicity or what you were talking about, because that has something to do with what they're communicating about. Now, if it's in your right ear, it's because somebody is talking ill of you. So if you start naming off names that could be talking ill of you and all of a sudden it stops ringing, okay, that's because that person is talking ill of you. And Father is trying to communicate to you that this person is doing this behind your back. And that's why you'll hear the communication in your left ear first, and that one will stop. It'll be a real light kind of whoom, whoom, ringing. But in this one, it will be like a piercing ring that you hear continuously. That's because they're communicating with you that somebody is deceiving you, and you really need to look at your circle. You really need to tap into the energies and know, are they abundant? Are they gonna, be there and help you through your success? Or are they there to stop and make you stagnant? Okay. Yeah. And this in the middle, this is divine feminine and divine masculine have their energies have strongly connected into what I'm saying right now and is really paying attention. Okay. Um, so then if you see the synchronicity 333 on the clock, okay, that is broken down to the spiritual enlightenment. They are trying to help you set your plans in action when you see that. But it's like, this is where you need to come out of your comfort zone. This is where you need to stand in your strength right here, and stand in your personal power. Okay. Because they are giving you the enlightenment. The angels and everybody are coming in and they are giving you the enlightenment to make these choices. And it's like, in order for you to go to the next level, they really want you to pay attention to this. 333 is also telling you that if you are with your soulmate or you are with your twin flame, it's like you are taking your relationship to the next level, okay? Because there has been healing that has happened. So the 333 is saying, hey, Father and the angels and the angelic team and the spiritual realms have seen you have done the work. They have whispered into your partner's ear, and now it's time to go to the next level, okay? And it could be a divine feminine we're talking about because it itched on the right, okay? So then, like I said, I know most people are like, yeah, I know all this. But like I said, this comes in because now we're getting to the master numbers. And these master numbers are very significant because when you see 344, okay, that is communication about your divine path, something on your divine path, something that is taking place where they're giving you reassurance, they're giving you the guidance, and this is coming from the spiritual realms, and this is coming for Father of your divine path. It's like to really embrace the communication of what they're giving you because they truly want you to stand in your power. They truly want you to be abundant. But in order to do that, 344 represents your divine path. This is specifically on you, okay? And when they bring it specifically on you, it's because the next one that I'm giving you coincides with your stability, okay? So when you see 355, that is broken down to your stability, and that's embracing that open communication in all relationships, in all hardships, okay? And in order to do that, you need to pursue that spiritual growth and have that self-expression, which we had. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Which came out right here, okay? And this is why I did the channeled message first, so that you can see that I've been channeled this stuff, but so that you can have that self-expression, right? And that self-expression is to absorb them different forms of communication from the higher realms, to absorb the communication here in the three-dimensional, okay? It's very important because that's how you adapt to what's happening on your divine path, okay? So then when it comes down to 444, okay, this is very important because it has great significance. So if you see 444, that means that you are getting clarity on the situation that you've been asking for, and that connection with our Father, with the higher realms, with the angels, with the angelic team, with the ascended masters and all of them. It's like this is a very powerful confirmation for you that trust in the guidance that you are giving, because this is coming from the wholeness of all the angelic team, from our Father, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, all of them. They're coming in and saying, listen, you need to look deeper when it comes to your spiritual connection, because when it talks about that, it's like 444 portal is all about coming into your awakening. So it is saying that if you already come into an awakening, it means that your blossom is fully almost open because you're learning everything that you're supposed to be learning. And that connection with yourself and having that deep love just brought you up to the next level of your spiritual level. Okay, so then last but not least, this one is all about the new beginnings from the master teacher, right? And this is 533. So if you've seen the synchronicity 533, okay, this is also broken down to you on your divine path, that this is all about the communication, the new beginning, because this is an omen of change. And we're talking major transformational experiences when it comes to the spiritual change with you. And this is where they want you to keep your two eyes and your third eye fully attent to your life lessons, okay? And they don't want you to assume things. because they know that change is not easy and a lot of you don't like change. But the thing is this change is very significant when it comes to your sacred task. And they're also saying something about